Hey everyone, it's your boy What If God here, back at again with another part to What If Deku dated Rei Todoroki. Now, last time I left off was, Fire Girl telling Izumi that she has someone special to her, and she'll find out eventually when she gets here. So Izumi's like, what the fuck? As Fire Girl's like, well, Toodles, I have to go and kill, well, not kill, but torture poor little Ice Emperor a lot more. He seems not to understand that he's not getting away this quickly. So you have all the time in the world, but I advise you to hurry up. He's getting a little weak and kind of a lot more frail than he was before. And she's like, bye, as she leaves. As Zumi's like, this bitch, freeze her. I promise you that. As Nu's like, alright, we have to find Ezekiel before it's too late. As she's, I agree. As not Ray. Sorry. As Izumi's like, Ray. As she's like, yeah, Izumi, you're coming with me. I'm gonna train you so that way you can fight, so that way you can help me out. Everybody's like, okay, but what about mine? Adna's like, I got your sons. I'll put them in under protection so that way they can be safe. Alright, Ray, you have to go. You could, serve as backup for, well, Izumi. There, that she doesn't really need it, but if she says so, she needs it. Everybody's like, yes, yeah, quite necessary. So, afterwards, it's been fucking a month, okay? A month. Okay, so Ray and Izumi been training. All my, has been searching around with Aizawa, searching Midnight, searching everywhere. Mount Lady searching. Well, not Mount Lady. Miracle searching everywhere, trying to find Izuku so that you can protect him. Now let's go to Izuku. Izuku, after it turned off, Izuku's like, "Why are you doing this to me? Why? Why don't you just kill me now? That's all you can do. That's all you should do. Just kill me. Just kill me." And she's like, well, Izuku-kun, that wouldn't be too fun now, would it? I don't like to kill you. In fact, I want you to join me, Izuku. Think about all the destruction we can cause. The Fire Girl and her Ice Emperor. Think about it. It's a lovely name. The Fire and Ice duo. And Sticker's like, nah, I don't love you, Fire Girl. I love Ray, and only Ray. So, you have no chance with me. Not in a million years. As she's like, yeah, about that. If you don't do what I say, I will kill Ray and her family. How does that sound, Izuku? Izuku's like, you wouldn't. And she's like, oh, but I would, Ezekiel. You know this, don't you? Ezekiel's like, and then she's like, oh, Jasmine. And she's like, yes, ma'am. And she's like, bring him here. I want Ezekiel to see what else I would do if he doesn't follow my instructions. She's like, yes, ma'am. So, she brings in a boy. He looks like this. Alright. Imagine this kid right here, but with white hair and blue eyes. He's like, Jack? As Jack's like, Uncle Izuku! As he runs towards Izuku, he hugs Izuku, as Izuku's like, what are you doing here, Jack? Why are you here? As Jack is crying because he doesn't know why he's here. He says it, he doesn't know why he's here. He just woke up one day here, as Izuku's like, oh, did they hurt you? Are you okay? As Jack's like, I'm fine. They didn't hurt me. As Izuku's like, oh, that's good. As Fire Girl's like, oh, look at the little reunion. Now all we need is Izumi and your girlfriend. And there'll be one big family reunion. Isn't that funny, Izuku? As he's like, bitch. I swear if I get out of here, I'll break you and freeze you. As Jack's like, Uncle Ezekiel, I'm scared. As he's like, don't worry, Jack, I'll protect you. As, Fire Girl's like, protect him? Ezekiel, you're so sad. Jasmine, take him away and put him back in his cell. As, she's like, come here, boy. As she grabs him by the arm, she's like, no, I don't want to go. As Ezekiel's like, let him go. As, she's like, what are you going to do about it? You're tied up, you dumbass. Anyways, come on, boy. Time to go back to your cell. So Jasmine throws, Jack into his cell. He's like, Uncle Ezekiel. As, Jack's like, I'll freeze you. I'll freeze you. As, as Fire Girl walks up to him, he's like, I think you need a little nap. As she knocks his ass out. He wakes up. Not, in the same area, but in his mindscape. As of, he's like, it's mountains, snowfall. He sees people training, doing all types of shit for training, fighting, using swords, trying, use their ice test. They're like, what is this place? As of, he's like, why does it seem familiar to me? Like I've been here before. As of, he turns around, he sees a man in the same outfit as him, but a different version. As he's like, who are you? As he's like, me, in like a mask voice. As he's like, me. I am Sub-Zero. You are my reincarnation, I presume? As Dick is like, reincarnation? What are you talking about? As he's like, a long time ago, I died. And, I died in the not in a tournament, but I died. That's all you need to know. By a friend, but that friend is no longer a friend, but an enemy. As if Dick is like, whoa, why am I here? And he's like, you got knocked out. Don't worry, I estimate you'll be knocked out for 2 days. That's long enough for me to train you on how to use your ice even more than you already know how to. As Dick's like, what do you mean? I'm already perfected with my ice quirk. As Sub-Zero's like, are you now? Well, it's not even a quirk, it's a power. It's a technique. So, you don't know the full extent of it, do you? Alpha Dick is like, what are you even talking about? Technique, power. I have no idea what you're talking about. And I perfected my ice quirk. I can use it perfectly. See, as he, conjures a katana or something icy. And Sub-Zero's like, very good. And he's like, hit me. And Sub-Zero's like, what? Just hit me. As Deku hits at Sub-Zero as it breaks. And Sub-Zero's like, what the? As, Sub-Zero's like, see, your ice is not as good as you think it is. It's actually quite breakable. It's not strong. See, I told you haven't perfected your ice. Now watch me. As he creates a sword, as he slams it on a rock, it cracks. Clean. As he was like, what the? As Sub-Zero's like, see, that's real ice. You have child's ice. Them ice that's easy to break. Your ice not thick enough, nor cold enough to even slice through this rock. That's why I said I'll train you. And you could do so much than what you know with your ice. What are you talking about? I can teleport my ice. Yes, you can, but you don't know some techniques that can go well with it, do you? That teleportation you have is really incomplete. You can slide, yes, but you're not fast enough. Sure, you can make ice clones, but you can only make 1 or 2, am I correct? As Dick was like, yeah. As he's like, my bad. As he's like, so, I bet you can't even breathe ice out of your mouth yet. As he's like, what? Can you even do that? And Sub-Zero's like, no, we can't do that. I'm just joking. But if you can, I'll be impressed. And he's like, what else? What else has I been missing? Because clearly I'm not as good as I thought I was. As Sub-Zero's like, you understand. I would train you, my karma reincarnation. I would train you in two days out there. But 2 days out there is pretty much 2 years in here. So you'll essentially be older than your older sister, I guess. I think like, what? As he's like, alright, first, let's start with your fighting style. You're good, but you're not good. You can't even take down a whole 10 enemies without even taking out one. As he's like, wait, you can take down enemies, 10 of them? It's like, actually, I can take down 50 at my worst. As Dick is like, whoa. And it's like, yes. But there's always one of them. There's always that one guy who's pretty much equal to you no matter what. Who has the opposite quirk. Which in your case is, what's her name? Fire Girl? She has the opposite quirk of you. So she's a dangerous foe. Now, let's start. So they begin their training, in fighting. Hand-to-hand combat. As Dick is getting improved, he trained that in a year along with swordsmanship, because obviously Sub-Zero trained with that. And he's training stealth. All the ninja shit he trained within a year. Deku's pretty much, next year, next day, if you want to count. So, next year, Deku was training art of how to make his ice thicker, colder, obviously more durable, comes with thicker, I guess. Makes it more, better. Let's start with that training. So Sub-Zero's like, alright, you mastered the Lin Kuei? Wait, hold on. Alright, I said it right. I was kind of confused because, I don't really fuck with the Lin Kuei. I honestly don't fuck with the Lin Kuei. I fuck with Shirai Ryu because that shit's the GOAT. And y'all can debate me in the comment section. Like, I'm in for a fight. Shirai Ryu for life, baby. Shirai Ryu. Fuck Lin Kuei. But for right now, it's Lin Kuei. But yeah. Anyways, so he's like, do you know the Lin Kuei technique with the clones, the ice clones? As Jake's like, no, master. What is it? As he's like, check it. As he creates an ice clone, as the ice clone creates a clone, and the ice clone creates a clone, and so forth and so forth. As he's like, each ice clone can make their own clone, but at a cost. What is it? The more clones your clone makes, the less stamina and the less power you will have. This is only need is you have to. I wouldn't recommend using it. I'm only showing you this because it will be a good asset to you one day. And so he's like, yes sir. So, he trains him more, he teaches him I'm making some shit up, alright? Because I don't fuck with Sub-Zero, I really don't. But I'm sorry, but obviously, I'm a Shirai Ryu fan, so, fuck the Lin Kuei. I know some of y'all gonna fucking hate me. Anyways, so let's continue. Year goes by, Sub-Zero's like, well done, Ezekiel. You'll be perfectly fine. As Deku's like, wait, but how do I leave? How do I get out of this? He's like, don't you know? You can channel your ice without your quirk, you dumbass. I thought I trained you in that. As Deku's like, yeah, you did, but what? You too scared to do it? You too scared that your nephew will get beaten up? Come on, Ezekiel. You're supposed to be part of the Lin Kuei. Where is your... Well, I don't think Lin Kuei has... I'm gonna say they have pride. Where is your pride? As Dick is like, I'm sorry. And he's like, good. Now go on. As Deku, he creates some new moves of himself, actually. He actually can be able to breathe ice out of his breath. He actually is able to breathe ice. Oh yeah, Deku's fucking broken. um, like I said, when he gets hit, his body will turn into ice. As he's not there. Pretty much didn't do what's his I forgot his fucking name, and that's my nigga. The ice the the ex admiral who ate the ice, fucking Logia fruit. I forgot his damn name. Fuck. Damn, that nigga's a goat though. No cap there. He's a goat. Smoker. anyways, sorry. And so he wakes up as his injuries are healed. Just why not the fuck not? As Diggy's like, I'm back. As Fire Girl is like, hello Ezekiel, you're awake now. It's been 2 days. And so Ezekiel's like, oh, when I get out of here, you're frozen. As she's like, you said that so many times, Ezekiel. What makes you think as his chain started to freeze? And she's like, wait, what? What's going on? As he's starting to crack. As Diggy just rips him off. As he's like, what? How is this possible? You're correct. It's supposed to be suppressed. As Diggy's like, I told you. I'll break out of this chain and beat you and freeze you. He breaks out the chain. She calls for Jasmine. As Jasmine heard, begins to fight Sub-Zero. All of a sudden, it's like 3, 2, 1, fight! As they just have this, they just go and fight. Deku's obviously more just a skills one out of all of them. I mean, a man's been trained by Sub-Zero himself. So that's Deku, he's dodging every move, he's blocking every move, parrying him, as he sweeps kicks Jasmine, as he grabs her, as he tosses her towards Fire Girl, as they clash into the wall. Now, that happens, right? They begin to fight, yada yada yada. So, as of Deku's like ice breath, so he shoots. The more you do it, your throat is gonna become icy and it's gonna fucking kill you. To be honest with you, cause it's fucking ice. You can't really, So Deku's like ice breath. So he freezes, Jasmine, and he freezes Fire Girl. As he's like, I told you, I'll freeze you. As she's like, how is this possible? I could have sworn I used Quirk Suppressor on you. As he's like, it don't matter what you do to me. I am a Lin Kuei. I am a powerful clan member. You cannot stop a Lin Kuei. As she's like, what's a Lin Kuei? You're fucking Frost. You're Ezekiel Frost. As he's like, of course I am. And she's like, anyways, I gotta go get my nephew. So he goes and he unfreezes the hinges. As he's like, he kissed the door. As of, that happens. He leaves the warehouse. With the, So he leaves the warehouse. As of, he calls Rei. As Rei's like, hello? Who's this? As he's like, Rei, this is Ezekiel. I'll be coming home soon, so don't worry about it. As of, he's like, Ezekiel, you're okay. As he's like, of course I am. I'll be home soon. I just have to drop somebody off. And she's like, oh, okay. So he goes to the police station, drops them off. They're in prison, and happy go gutter. Then takes Jake to get some ice cream real quick, vanilla, because that's my favorite. So, as of, he goes to Rei's house. As Rei's like, everyone, he's coming. Apparently Izuku got free, something like that. As they're like, wait, he got free? Yeah. As he was like, I hope, he's like, I hope he got him free as well. As hour passed as Izuku knocks on the door. As Rei's opening, she's like, hello? As she's like, Izuku! As she hugs Izuku, he's like, oh, hey Rei, it's been a year and a month, I guess. As everyone's like, Izuku, you're alive. But how? As Izuku's like, it's a long story. I'll explain later, but right now, I came to see my sister. She's like, oh, Izuku. He's like, hello, big sister. As he hugs her, and she's like, I was so worried. And she's like, nah, you know me. I can handle myself. As he's like, oh, and I got somebody. As she's like, who? As Jack's like, Mom. As she's like, oh, Jack. As they hug. As she cries. Jack cries. Yeah, he was scared when he woke up in fucking goddamn prison cell. But yeah, that happens. At the end of the day, they just talk about how Deku beat the shit out of fucking Jasmine and Fire Girl. They're behind bars. Yeah. I mean, like, there's nothing really to it, man. Nothing happens over the years. I mean, Deku just got older. He became the #1 hero because All Might retired. Not retired, but he became the #1. He's close to becoming #1 hero. That's what I meant. Deku's now 39 and Rei's now 38. Toya is now 20 fucking 3, man. No, cause wait, Choto's 6. That means Toya would be 11. Hold on. He's 20 years old. He's starting his hero career. He started as a. Choto and Jack goes to UA because Jack goes back to America with Izumi because why the fuck not? But they do visit, Deku from time to time during holidays and shit. Choto goes to UA. Rei is a stay-at-home mom, but she also does some work from time to time. Deku is the #2 hero, but he's also a teacher at UA. He's like a teacher that helps with events. So like the USJ event, he's there. The Hero for the Villains, event. All the events, alright? He's there. That's all he's there for. Let's cut to that fucking USJ event. Everything for Choto happens as in canon. Except for he's just a lot stronger because he uses his fire side. That's about it. All Might gave his quirk away to a kid who's also quirkless and blah blah blah. This kid just does everything that Izuku does. But except for he's a lot stronger, like he can use up to I think Kelly he was able to use like 5%. I'm gonna say he can use 10%. Okay? Just fuck it. I'm gonna say fuck it, he can use 10%. He's a lot stronger than Izuku. The hero versus villain test goes the same. He frees the fucking building, he does his thing. The quirkless kid, with One for All, beat him and Bakugo had it again. It's canon. Blah 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 blah. I really don't care about them. Let's go to USJ, cause okay. So everybody right now they're ready to get on the bus to USJ. As a Deku's like, wait, as he slides in. As everybody's like, it's the #2 hero. He's like, it's the #2 hero, Sub-Zero. He changed his name to Sub-Zero for his hero name. As you're like, whoa, you're as cool as ever. As he's like, thank you. As Shoto's like, what a show off. As he's like, oh, Shoto, how you doing? As he's like, I'm doing good. How are you? As he's like, perfect. Where are we going today again? As he's like, we're going to USJ, Dad. Keep up. As you're like, Dad? As Shoto's like, yeah, he's my dad. Well, sort of, but it's complicated. Don't ask me questions on how. It's just complicated. As Shoto, he's actually kind of more nice, and more open, because he doesn't use his fire side. So yeah, he doesn't have a scar either. So yeah. My bad. So as they're on the bus, they're talking like Shoto. So how's he? And Shoto's like, he's okay. As Izuku's like, all right, let's change the topic. So, who wants me to do something? Anybody? As Ochako's like, can you make a ice clone? As he's like, sure. So he made an ice clone. As they're like, how's this? As He just it's all throughout the events. Now, Deku trained Toya and Shoto had to fight, so they're a lot more skilled than you are with Skin Cannon. So yeah, now here's Jay. So same thing happens as a cannon. Everyone gets put to their respective places, except for Shoto is kicking more. Shoto is kicking ass much easier because he's using both fire and ice, and he's skilled at hand-to-hand combat. So he's kicking ass way much easier as of now. For the Nomu fight, Deku was a ham. I mean, that Nomu has no chance in hell to survive. That bitch has no chance in hell to survive. Yeah, no, none whatsoever. So as Aizawa doesn't get hit by the Nomu because Deku's there. So right before the Nomu hits Aizawa, Deku teleported there. How he teleports is that he turns like snowflakes. So the Nomu attack. Sorry about that. My uncle called. Anyways, so as he gets there, he teleported. He turns like a little snowflake. As they were like, it's true, he can teleport into snowflakes. That's so cool. As she'll just like show off, but he's like, that is pretty cool though. As Bakugo's like, whatever. He's not number one. He's not that strong, guys. The Nomu's going to punch Aizawa as Deku catches it. Everyone's like, what the fuck? I mean, the Nomu itself was like, nigga, what? How the fuck did you catch that? I used all force in that bit. Fucking got damn near Shigaraki was like, what the fuck? This man on steroids or something? Because Deku grabbed it. He like grabbed the punch. You know why? Because he's strong as fuck, okay? Sub-Zero taught him a technique that if he make his, use ice within his body, it can make his body more stronger than normal. That's what he did. And plus he's more physically stronger because of Sub-Zero. Because Sub-Zero is fucking strong, but he's not as strong as the Lin Kuei, so get fucking right. I mean, he's not as strong as a Shira Ryu, so who cares? Now, that happens. Okay? So, Degu's like, you dare hurt my friend? I'll freeze you. So he freezes the Nomu's arm as he breaks it off. As Nomu's screaming pain as Deku, fucking kicks the Nomu in the fucking stomach, send him back flying to the wall. As Deku's like, you okay, Aizawa? As Aizawa's like, yeah, thanks, Sub-Zero. So he's like, no problem, I'll handle the Nomu. It's not alive. You can tell because the brain is not, it's pretty much outside. And I heard them saying it was created to kill, so it's not human, so I have the fully right to kill the thing. As yeah, so that happens, right? And Degu's like, yeah, Aizawa, you can handle the villains, can't you? As I was like, yeah, I can. I was like, good. Let Shoto help you. He's good at fighting, and he's good with ice and fire. As I was like, are you sure? And he's like, oh, trust me. He can handle himself. And he's like, Shoto! And he's like, what is it, Dad? And he's like, you have my full permission to fucking fight these villains. I give you a temporary hero license to go all out. Alright? And Shoto's like, with pleasure. So, Shoto's kicking ass even more. Like, he was holding back because he couldn't go all out. Because, well, he doesn't have a hero license, so, yeah. But he got permission, so he's going all out. I mean, he's kicking ass easier than anybody else ever thought he could. Now, Deku versus Nomu, that shit finna be boxing. So Nomu gets back up as he screams that he charged at Ezekiel. He's like, Ezekiel's like fixing his suit. He's like, So, you want to keep on fighting, huh? All right then, let's go. So they're fighting. Nomu just hitting, just like fucking berserk wise. Deku just dodging every hit like it's nothing. As Deku creates like a small hammer as he fucking whacks the Nomu in the head, sending it back flying. As Deku just like, I'm not done. As he slides towards the Nomu, creating like an ice, an ice ball, kind of like the Rasengan. So he's like, ice, whatever. So he shoots at the Nomu's back as Nomu's whole back becomes frozen in ice. As Deku's like, as he kicks the normal, well, knees him in the back, as the normal breaks in half, as Degu's like, alright then, time to finish you off. As she's like, ice spikes. As, a ring of spikes goes down to normal as it pierces his fucking head. As everyone's like, as Chiguara's like, that shit was done in less than 5 minutes. As Degu's like, that's pretty fast. You sure this thing was meant to kill All Might? As Chiguara's like, Kiryu, pour me out of here. Kiryu's like, fuck yeah, So they dip, Deku and Zawa took down the rest of the villains. All Might comes in saying, I am here. He's going to fight. And he's like, oh, well, who can I punch? As he sees a villain, still walking, as he's like, you! As he goes punch him, he felt better, but not really that better. So as All Might's like, oh, Sub-Zero, you were here. As he's like, yeah, All Might, I took him down. Yes. As All Might's like, what is that? And he's like, some sort of bird creature. It was made to kill you, but to be honest with you, it was pretty weak if it was made to kill you, All Might. So, yeah. Or maybe I'm just strong enough to be able to kill you, All Might. As All Might's like, he's like, don't worry, I'm just joking. As he's like, okay, I guess that's the, as, the end of the day happens, they get the dorm systems are created. Shoto is now living in the dorms. So one person who lives in the house is, they live in house now, a house. It's just Rei and Deku. So Rei, Deku's home. He's like, honey, I'm home. As him and Rei are married now. So she's like, oh hey Zuko, you're home. As you're home earlier than expected. As he's like, well, it was an attack on you with Jay, but don't worry, we're fine. And she's like, hey, Shoto's okay. He's like, he's fine, Rei. He's perfectly fine. As she's like, oh, okay. So she goes upstairs. As Jay's like, why are you going upstairs? As Rei's like, well, I want to try something. As he's like, what is it? As she's like, come upstairs and see. As Jay's like, okay. So he goes upstairs because Rei had a robe on. And I mean, like, when he has a robe. So they go upstairs as Degu's like, whoa. As if it's kind of like nice, right? As Rei gets on the bed, takes off the robe. Deku just see nothing but sexy as lingerie. I mean, sexy as fuck lingerie. I mean, like, Rei is a banger, bro. Like, she got perfect body, bro. She is sexy as hell right now. Degu's like, he goes like, And he's like, I'm gonna tear that shit up. As afterwards, shit, things got busy. I mean, like, damn, you never know. Shit, she's like, Rei's like, I want to have your babies. As of Ezekiel's like, she gonna get that wish then. My wish, your wish is grant. Your wish is, what was the line for that? Your wish is my command. So, wow. So, when you time to get to when the dorm systems happen, Deku and Rei, Deku doesn't really go to UA. He doesn't really do hero work like that because he's trying to stay with Rei more and more. So, him and Rei has a good relationship, better than they had in canon. And yeah. But so, yeah. So, with that out of the way. I know this episode was kind of wonky, like no cap. Don't worry, next part will be obviously. Next part will be probably like a finale because this series has to end due to the fact that Deku and Rei are together and there's not really much to go by. So yeah. Anyways, so bye.